Wike distributes protective kits to 257 schools in Rivers State ahead of resumption of schools for exit class. The Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has distributed COVID-19 protective kits to 257 public schools in the state. Wike, who distributed the items acquired by his government, said the move was in line with the guideline for resumption of schools. The governor, who was represented by his deputy, Dr. Ikpalibo Banigo, said his government attached premium to the education and health of Rivers children. Banigo said the sanitary and hygiene kits consisting of hand sanitizers, gloves, face masks, detergent, running water buckets, and disinfectants were part of government efforts to ensure that students were not infected with the COVID-19. She said the Wike administration is concerned about the education and health of children of the state. He does not want anyone to be infected with COVID-19. This is why the governor has provided all these kits in preparation for the resumption of public schools in the state in accordance with the COVID-19 guidelines. She urged the principals to ensure the proper utilization of the kits by sanitizing their schools' environments and also following the necessary COVID-19 protocols. He appealed to the students to cooperate with their teachers to ensure their success during the exit examination. In his remarks, the State Commissioner for Education, Professor Kaniye Ebeku, said the kits distributed through the principals of the schools would assist them when they reopen for exit examination. Ebeku said that the COVID-19 kits were given to all the 257 kids schools approved for the 2020 West African Senior Secondary School Certificate Examination (WASSCE) centers. He said the state will soon announce the resumption date for the schools, adding that the ministry would monitor the process and any principal found wanting will be punished. Responding on behalf of the principals, the secretary of the All Nigerian Conference of Principals of Secondary Schools in the state, Mrs. Sophia Davis Ide, lauded Wike for the donation. She assured of adequate utilization of the kits to protect teachers and students from the pandemic. Thank you for listening to this news. My viewers, what else will you say that Nyesom Wike need to do for you to accord him the best governor in Nigeria? What more do you want him to do? See, let me tell you something. Nyesom Wike is not just a governor, he's a president in the making. He has that quality. You can imagine, look at this positive move that he has just made. This is a very creative idea. A very creative and lucrative idea. They are lamenting. They don't want students to resume school. They don't want students to get infected. They don't want students to get the disease. They keep lamenting. They keep crying. But then, what have they been doing to help curb out this menace? To help fight this menace? What have they been able to do? They are only noisemakers. Wike is a leader that makes less noise and acts more. His actions are more than his words. This is what we call action. With these kits that he has just made available for these people, for these students, at least it will go a long way in help protecting the kids from getting infected. It will go a long way in help preventing them from getting themselves infected from whoever that is infected. My viewers, this is what the government is supposed to even think themselves and think of how to make it available to these schools, so that to these students, so that they can be able to go back to school, instead of denying them the opportunity of going back to school. You understand what I'm saying? So we really need to understand uh, understand the system of our government, and also what is actually needed to be done in our Nigerian government. Look at the needful. Look at the needful that need to be attended to. They won't say they're not aware. They won't say they don't know. Some of them have this idea, but they won't even want to, because of what? Because of greed and selfishness. They don't want to make provision of it. It's only Nison Wike that I know that takes decision, takes a step without minding President Buhari, or without waiting for President Buhari's instruction. It's only Nison Wike. I tell you this. He is the only one, but the rest keep following the president sheepishly. Keep waiting for him to say move before they move. Keep waiting for the president to say it's time before they say they know that yes, it is time. I pity for them. I pity for them, and I laugh, like Obasanjo will say, I dey laugh. I dey laugh. My viewers, you really need to come into this issue. You really need to. Please, your comment concerning this news are so much important. Please, don't hesitate to leave them behind. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.